Hello everybody, welcome back to Half Torqued. Today, you haven't seen this car in a while. We have the wide body Elantra N. I was zoomed in, hopefully that's not crazy on my face. Today, obviously we have lots of 6 element parts on this car already. They're incredible, they're great quality. And to add to that list, we have the AV6 blow-off valve. These things sound ridiculous. We were going to get one initially, but they were just kind of back ordered for a while. And we have another big part coming from 6 Element that's also on back order, so we're waiting for that, and I won't tell you what that is just yet. But this should be, we're gonna try and do like kind of an in-depth tutorial on how to put this on. We have a lot of 6 Element parts, but I don't believe that changed the install very much at all. But we're gonna start by taking off this airbox. So we have this 6 Element intake, but it should be generally the same. We've got these 2 plastic body clips here, 10 millimeter, 10 millimeter, 10 millimeter, and then we're gonna loosen that hose clamp, and then
somebody needs to use some gunk engine bay cleaning.
absolutely. All right, so the intake box is out. To confirm, it is a screw, a screw, a screw. Those are 10 millimeters, and then 2 plastic trim pan, body clips right there. So what we're taking out is that right there with those green hexes. You can see it's not focusing for some reason. Wide view, what we're taking out. And then that's pretty much a direct replacement. We did not realize that you had to cap off the intake pipe. So we're gonna do that a really ghetto way for now. And then tomorrow we will get a legit plug and we will give you the size of what you need for that right here. So don't start the install without that. So taking off those 10 millimeters, I believe. And then I'll get back to you. All right, so this is the factory, I want to say blow-off valve, but I don't think that's what it's called.
Recirculating valve.
This is the factory recirculating valve.
Factory diverter valve.
Factory diverter valve. And this is the new one. So it is just 4 10 millimeter bolts. I'll show you a couple things that we did to try and make it a little bit easier. We took this, I believe it's coolant hose, and we zip tied it there just to get it out of the way because you really have to move it every single time. And then these are the 4 bolts that you're going to be removing. And then there's a hose down there, which you can't really see, but it's this little guy that we're going to have to remove back here.
We don't have to remove it. We can reuse that one. It's just a vacuum hose. We can leave that if it'll fit on the new one, or we can just take it off and run the new one. It doesn't matter. It's just vacuum.
We'll get back to you on our decision. Another thing that is very important is to take this fitting out of this and reuse it on the new guy. You just get a pick tool. I actually do it with my fingers, but the pick tool might help. You just don't want to rip it. So, very important, very, very important. All right, that's it. It's actually much easier than I thought it was going to be. Okay. Yeah, so that's really it. It's literally just these 4 bolts. It's not easy to get the bolts in, but if you put a magnet on your bit right here, it will not fall out. I learned that after I lost the first one. But literally, just those 4 bolts, you can pull that hose right off. I didn't even have to loosen the clamp, probably should have. And then we zip tied it here, we zip tied it here. I believe you can reuse the factory clamps, but we just use zip ties because you're never really gonna see this. Except for the little 6th logo right there. And that does come in a couple different colors. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Actually super easy. We just gotta get this intake box back on, and then we're gonna plug the whole.
This is my genius concoction.
You wanna walk us through what that even is?
So
this is the coupler that comes out of that.
This was here originally, right? So we need to plug that. So what I did was take a rubber grommet and just a bolt and a couple of washers and a nut. Thank you, Bolt Depot.
Yes.
And this is temporary, so don't flame us in the comments. You know what? Go for it, because we don't ever get it in comments. Go ahead and do it. Yep. But anyway, it's just temporary. We're gonna pick up a cap tomorrow, and yeah. So
the
this
size cap you need is right here.
I think it's right here.
Oh, it's right there.
I think it's moving.
Oh my gosh. Is it moving?
It is moving.
Or
Anyway,
it's not moving because the editor's too lazy. I don't know. We'll see.
It won't be moving.
Probably not.
Yeah. But yeah. So this we'll just shove her in there, and that'll hold until we get the cap tomorrow. We just want to get it done.
That's pretty much it. Let's get her all buttoned up. 3 bolts and 2 plastic pieces. Thingies.
We are done. We are about to start her up and get a sound clip. Yeah, that's a big difference.
Yeah, it is. That's actually... Dang!
It's crazy loud.
And it spun the tires, dude.
This is such a fun little car.
Listen, I knew that it was gonna like sound good, but that blows away my expectations. One more time. That's insane, dude. All right, that wraps up the install on the 6 element blow-off valve. That thing actually destroyed any expectation I had. I had really high hopes for it, but seriously, that's like so much better than I thought it was gonna be. That's freaking awesome. I couldn't be more happy about that. So I absolutely recommend it. It sounds insane. It does come, I believe, I know it comes in red. I think it might come in one more color.
I can tell you this, it wouldn't sound as good had I not made that piece to plug the hole.
Right, so for sure. So make sure you get yourself a coupler with a nut and 2 washers and another bolt and...
Yep, no, I'll do it.
Yeah, if you want to hit up Matt for custom air plugs, go ahead. But seriously, that sounds freaking insane. I actually could not be more happy right now. That's awesome. It's what the car needed for sure. So I recommend it for sure. Easy install. You can definitely do that with like general tools. Just don't forget a plug. We gotta get a plug in there. But thank you for watching. Comment what you want to see next, especially from 6 Element. We do have another really big mod from that place coming. It's just on back order, so we're waiting for that patiently, but we cannot wait. So if you want to see anything else with the Elantra N, please let us know. We'd be happy to do it. See you later.